It's a great Sunday evening at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Tonight, we've got the first points-paying race at this short track in 30 years. But it's hot, it's humid, it's going to get physical with 6 races to go to the chase.
Bale, he just looked better than everybody else during that practice, but Larson was able to kind of match him.
Last time we raced here for points, September 29th, 1996. What an awesome scene. A sellout crowd. They've come from all 50 states, and they're ready to watch NASCAR's best do battle at a track that was built in 1947. Pace cars in. Gibbs and Bell on the front row. It's time to go racing at North Wilkesboro.
Here we go. Out of turn number 3, and we're moving here at North Wilkesboro. Kosovar in the high line, staying on Gibbs doing really nothing about it. Oh, come on. This is going hard. Oh, they're pushing.
Bell right behind him, some distance back to Kosovar in third. Reddick is fourth, and Logano now inside the top 5 as we focus on the 48 of Alex Bowman.
Yeah, Bowman's trying to get by this 42, squeezes him on the back straightaway. Let's look at this little replay right here for some contact.
Big contact.
Bowman probably thought that was more his, the 42's fault. John Hunter Nemechek.
Contact.
Feels like he probably kind of came down on him right there. Not very happy about that. 42 struggling here, dropping back. Losing positions. Bottom's better on the tires this early in the race. Look at the 11. Trying to get around the 43. Little contact right there.
Look out. Toyota. Contact with another Toyota. And here comes Chase Elliott as we get our first caution of the night. John Hunter Nemechek around in the 42.
I wonder how that happened.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Let's see exactly what happens. Top of the screen. 38, Zane Smith into the left rear. Around you go.
Yeah, I wonder if Zane got down into the corner maybe and chased the back of the car up. Correct maybe the back end moving around and gets into the side of the 42, spins him out.
Let's go back to pit stops here. And we'll focus on the 20 of Christopher Bell.
Yeah, stops are
if you're wondering what
fast.
the game room
They've not
is,
done pit stops on this pit road with the entire field. Look at how quick, fast this is.
Roblox stuff.
Trying to get out of there. You got cars coming in in their stalls, leaving their stalls, a 5 back on pit road. Danielle.
An issue for Kyle Larson. That last stop they took 2, exiting the stall. They hit their teammate, contact with the 88. With the 48 rather. They said, come back in, we have a wheel that is broken. Cliff Daniels is diagnosing it now. The call initially was to take 4 guys. Trouble for Kyle Larson after such a strong start.
Pretty busy. Okay, let's take a look right here on board with Logano. Excuse me.
Oh, man, that's a hard one. Smokes. That was a hard hit.
Yeah, that
88
was broken.
So
the 88 is Zillage.
So the 88 is Zillage. Yeah, so the 88 is Zillage. Likely there's some damage.
That was way harder than I expected.
Green again with 32 to go, stage 1.
SVG around the top there, being able to take over second position.
Oh my God, it has an
How about it? 97 up to second. Michael McDowell right in that mix as well in the 71. Varying strategies, changes where you are in the lineup, gives you some opportunities.
Every crew chief on pit road watching how the 11 is going to succeed versus the 97 on 2 tires.
Ty Gibbs up the racetrack with 3 wide down the back straightaway. C-Bell to the inside.
No way, I just found NASCAR Thunder 2004 in
Ty Gibbs,
my game.
Rough couple of laps here.
Crap.
Trying to stop the bleeding as he's starting to, lose a few spots, having to fight. Battle up front for the lead. SVG to the inside. Denny on the older tires.
I mean, we know what an ace this guy is when it comes to road course racing, but he has started to show real flashes on the ovals, and he's been very consistent when it comes to the short tracks. Muscle up from New Zealand, 97 inside, trying to take the race lead, and he's got it. How about that?
Impressive.
Bleeding. What the f do I do now? I don't know. Coach 3.
What we're learning right now for the 11 team right now is risk versus reward, guys. I told you, Denny Hamlin told me he is not going to be conservative with that points lead. He is going to push it. There is no defense They decided to stay out even though he has his hands full with that car. Listen.
The tight initial throttle is killing me.
Okay,
We
I
need to
guess
work on it.
Hamlin's
I mean,
throttle is actually
my gut
killing
was
him.
dog was my gut.
Let's see how that turns
Copy.
out. I pray to God
I
it
don't know.
ain't a
Kinda
Giggles
whatever
win.
you-
If it's a
whatever you
Giggles
think.
win, if it's a Giggles win, I'll actually.
I'm sure dogs is keyword for, I don't know, stay out or come in, but they decided to stay out, and now he is losing track position, just trying to hang in that top 3.
You might say who let the dogs out because they're coming from behind him. Hocevar Logano got those 4 tires, and they are there.
Yeah, Logano's making quick work. Look, 77 in a tough spot aerodynamically right there is going to allow the 22 to even up on the front straightaway.
And now for the race lead as we close on some lap traffic. 66 is Chad Fincham.
SVG has to run the bottom here around the lap car of Fincham. Little contact right there.
IndyCar guy or a Formula
Man.
1 guy? Because
Gibbs
Formula
dives
1's
to the bottom as
easier to
well.
do and edit, but why
Closes the
the
gap
hell
just a
am I
little bit.
even saying
54's got a
Formula
lot of speed as
If I could
well.
kill
22
Formula
of Joey
1, I would do
Logano's
so.
closing in on this lead battle. Great run
But
off
if
the
I
corner
had
to
to
the
pick my
inside.
favorite driver,
SVG
it's
throws the
either
block. But he overruns the
old,
corner, misses the bottom, Gibbs to the bottom of the racetrack trying to get under SVG. Here comes Logano with the momentum.
Shane Van Gisbergen leading laps on a short track for the first time in his career.
Yeah, Max
He's 2.5
Verstappen
laps
and
away from winning the stage, but
one
he's
of
got
the-
plenty of
the
company.
Ferrari guys,
It's
not
SVG,
Charles
it's Ty Gibbs,
Leclerc.
it's Joey Logano. Going to be 2 remaining stage 1.
Ty just can't
I'm
roll
just
the center of the
thinking of
corner
the
well
whole
enough to get to the top of that
name.
97 car. He'll try it down here again in 1 and 2. Oh, this is getting good.
and hey, keep an eye on this.
He's there.
Because it could be a preview of what we'll see at the end of the night. So reminiscent of what we saw last spring in the All-Star race. Going to be one to go in the stage. It continues to be SVG, Gibbs, Logano, 1, 2, 3.
SVG being very defensive, throwing some blocks. Ty Gibbs to the outside now.
SVG shuts him down, pushes him out.
Does he clear him?
Can Gibbs get there side by side for the lead in a stage victory here in North Wilkesboro? 54 power move, Ty Gibbs takes it in stage 1.
Is Gibbs.
They might count
Oh, you
Ty
gotta
Gibbs speeding
kidding
on
me.
pit road.
I did not
He'll
want-
restart stage
I
2
cannot
at the
cut
tail
this
end
out.
of the
You
longest
already tried
line.
it 5
Officially, his
times.
teammate
Hell
Ross
no.
Chastain does get the free pass back on the lead lap. Gibbs comes from the back here, so that
Anyways,
means
I
Logano
can skip
and
this.
SVG on the front row.
Christopher
Flapping
Bell back to
the car.
18th,
The
spent
pit
16
no,
seconds
we
on his
missed
pit
it.
stop. Working on the right
missed-
front corner. We'll give you an update exactly what happened to the 20 car, but he's now outside the top 15.
When I
Logano, the
get
control
more
car,
like
as
a
the leaders come through the
popularity,
Echo Park
I'll
Automotive
get
Restart
myself
Zone.
like a Discord account, and then I'll do stuff like I don't know, man, like race reactions in that, like actually live, like a whole race. I'm not sure.
Side by side for the lead, side by side for third. A lot of 2x2 as you go back through the field.
And SVG's done a good job just to get back up underneath this 22 car Logano. Almost leading that lap right there, possibly leading it side by side down into turn 1 and 2.
Hocevar jumps up in front of Hamlin for
If I did
third.
this with the Atlanta highlights, I'd be
97, not
probably
quite clear
sick.
for the lead.
And he might get it down here in turns 3 and 4. Logano's going to have to fight hard on corner exit. SVG's clear.
Slight bobble off the corner, but he's able to get up in front of Logano.
Crash.
Dives in front of him into the
Crash.
corner. Shane Van Gisbergen back on point.
Winner.
Battle for the lead still
Oh, it was.
pretty hot and heavy right here.
That
The
race.
22 starting to move up even higher on the racetrack.
Was
And
a
look at the
boring
speed he generates down the straightaway.
I wish it could have
23
been
above
funner.
Wallace trying to take a position away
Well,
from his owner,
the
Denny
lane
Hamlin.
race.
You know, Hamlin falling a bit here, but we got to celebrate Wallace, who took 2
That is
tires
where
when they
they
made
are.
their pit stop at the end of stage 1. He was
Be out of
21st
hand
and now
for it to be
finds
good.
himself inside the top 5.
How about Logano now? Now instead of the diamond, he's just going to roll the high exit and try to get to the right rear of the 97.
Got a pretty good run right here down the back straightaway. A little defensive for SVG. We've seen that before. 22 to the outside. Can he stay there in throttle? He can.
Sorry, my cat.
Down the front straightaway. 22's got the position.
Calm
It'll be a
down.
pretty easy pass to
Oh
make
my
for the
God.
22 Logano off of turn 2
You're
down the
going
back
in my
straightaway.
hands like you're
That last
choking
time around
them.
was 48 laps led for Shane Van Gisbergen. That's the most tonight. But it's now Joey Logano in that outside lane that puts the 22 on point. Starting to see some green flag pit stops. We just talked about it,
Yeah,
Steve.
Bell a little on the early side. We saw some of that brake temp. He's coming in. Oh, the 16 of A.J. Allmendinger made huge contact, broke the right rear suspension. I think that was in the entry to turn 1. He got up high into the fence.
Yeah, he was fighting really, really hard to keep. He was fighting really, really hard to stay on the lead lap. On the outside of the 22 here. Let's watch him get down into turn 1.
Oh, man.
Ooh, oh, God.
Wow.
And he'd done a really good job to stay right there for several laps. Joey was having a hard time getting by.
Yeah, guys, it's just a scratch.
But you're pushing hard.
Just
you're
a
pushing
scratch,
harder than
we
your
can
car
keep
wants to
going.
go, asking it to do things it doesn't want to do.
Oh, this is the problem. Big stack up. Looks like cars are
he
maybe
just
trying to
got
come to
loose
pit
and
road.
got
The
into the
45 of
wall
Reddick,
hard.
48 of Bowman
Right
involved.
next to his teammate,
Oh,
too.
you think about Byron and those cars, Chase Elliott, that were on pit road. This is going to be a huge problem for their night inside the top 15, 12th and 13th. And we're going to see the 4 exiting pit lane up on the racetrack, but everything's going 5. Oh, the 48.
48's trying to get to pit road.
Yes, sir. 48's coming from the top lane across traffic, gets caught by the 45.
Like the big one. The big one.
Contact right there with the inside wall. But yeah, that was just.
Reddick has to say about that.
Yeah.
Here you go. Top of your screen. Just a 48, just turns across. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
I know the
Tigger,
48's
how
trying
long
to come,
would
but it's your
that
responsibility.
meow?
You just can't
Holy
exit from the
crap.
fast lane, and he's on the top of the racetrack turning left across the 45. Reddick has no idea.
We haven't had green flag pit stops at North
Tigger,
Wilkesboro in
don't
30
bite me
years.
or else I
So
will
I don't
kill
know that
you.
these guys
Don't bite
knew
my
exactly
phone
what to do.
either.
And there's a 7 car of
No.
Yeah, he was
Tigger,
stuck, so he
don't
was
bite my-
probably
don't
committed.
bite
Maybe
my
the pit road
phone
was
for the
closed.
last
NASCAR's just going to have to see what that is. That's
his team's telling him to stay out, stay out, stay out. So
Oh, here we go. Watch this. Listen.
Yeah, that's what I call it. Walk off. Holy cow, Suarez barely.
We heard earlier about spotter communication. There was concern. We don't know if maybe the
Tigger
noise
now.
got him. Oh, this is going to be frustrating if you're a Reddick fan.
Bit me once.
I just don't think
Bit me
you can come
once
to the
and
top of the
that's
racetrack
before
and
you
enter
know
pit
what
road
you
in turn 3.
Ware and Briscoe take the wave around to the lead lap,
Holy
so they're
crap.
just
Oh, God.
outside.
It's
They're
like
right there in the
next to
14th, 15th
I
position.
feel like that's no
and a number of cars waving to one lap down.
Good break for the 7 of Suarez. The rule is if
guy
you're
that we're
below the
on
orange
board
box, you are
with
committed to
to
pit road. As we spin this
get
forward, you're going to see
hit.
he's clearly
I
below
think
it.
it's
But the
no
48
good.
sliding to his left, crashing into the wall. NASCAR is ruling that the 7 was avoiding the accident, the spinning 48. Therefore, it wasn't a penalty. We'll see what the
Hopefully there's
garage
no
thinks about it.
rain
The
and we
rule
get rid of
was
this car.
if you go below the orange box, you have to come to pit road. He was, but NASCAR going to give him the benefit of the doubt for the coming 48
Oh,
cars
it's
spinning
actually
behind
Reddick.
him.
And because they weren't caught in the cycle of stops,
Of
they got
getting
track
first in
position,
this
restarting
chase.
inside the top 10.
Oh.
Logano, Hamlin out front.
No penalty for We are boogie again at North Wilkesboro.
It's been a busy
And
5 or
we're
7 minutes
underway
here
here at
between
North Wilkesboro.
racing, wrecking, and scoring.
Where is this, man? I can't do this thing.
Yeah, you got a lot
Man.
of cars now
Why
trying to
are there
race
so many ads
on the lead
for
lap.
it right
Half the
now?
field's a lap down trying to
There
race
are
for the free
so
pass.
many.
Oh, we got a car around. Josh
What the
Berry
hell
gets
does that
tagged.
have to do with
Christopher Bell
progressive?
Oh,
slid
man.
up the racetrack
What does
into the
this
door
have
of the
to do with
21.
progressive?
Caution number 4.
Well, I just want
Just talking about a car that needed a good run.
to
Josh, top of the
skip
racetrack,
it.
headed
It's
down the
not
back straightaway. A
just
little
skip
contact here
button.
with the 5 and the 20.
Yeah, finally, jeez.
3 wide. You got Briscoe on the outside. See Bill down in the middle of the corner, just gets loose
Oh.
right there and
Oh,
corrects
too
up into the
busy
side of the
to
21.
play.
And
No.
unfortunately, that's a
Skip
pretty hard
button
hit for
is-
Josh into the outside wall.
The left front concerning because it spins around and kind of momentum's in.
Great break for Ty Gibbs, who will get the free pass.
Raced his tail off to get into that position and was there when the caution came out. And for Barry, you know,
This
just on the
race
wrong
is a
end of it because they had made the
snooze
pit stop when they're
There
running
is-
inside the top
Oh,
15.
God.
You lose
Yep.
a lap, you're back there
Hard
running in the middle of the
wall.
mess.
That's been the
gotta
season
wait.
for that 21.
Front row for the restart.
Josh Berry
Logano,
has
Hamlin,
won
Logano, the
second
control
career
car.
race for the Cup Series.
Row 2, Shane Van Gisbergen and Ryan Blaney. Here we go again.
Oh, Bell just got hit. It looks like Bell just got hit a little bit, and then he got loose, and then he just punted Barry hard in the wall. 3 wide, I hear. No, Yeah, let's take out Barry.
Shane Van Gisbergen working the outside lane. Racing there with Hamlin.
And 97's got good short run speed. He was on a little bit of a tire deficit to the 22 earlier in the race.
How much longer do you have?
Denny right to the back bumper, beating on the back bumper. The 97 is going to let the 77 of Hocevar go around. Another car with some good short run speed here, Steve.
He has good fire off speed. Here comes the 12 of Blaney. His kind of a ascension to the front continues. Started all the way in the back after being the pole sitter from the metric. Here he is inside the top 5.
Second place battle still raging on. One thing I see about Denny Hamlin, though, is we talked about it earlier. He doesn't really push the car hard at the start of the run. Allows a couple cars to go by. He doesn't really run the car too hard. He doesn't accelerate too hard off the corner.
Not correct.
And as we get into the run, we hear a lot of drivers talking about the rear grip going away. It's heat related. It's not really wear. It's heat. And so if you abuse the tire, it quits. It doesn't want to adhere to the track as well. So Denny's really, really smart about just driving the car smooth and straight, keeping the tips down in the tire, keeping the car working, and here he is, working himself around the 97 car comfortably.
Hamlin looking outside of SVG here. And this is the race for third. And as he completes the pass, I take us back
just like another
before we went green tonight. And so what are you guys watching in this race? A little follow-up to those stories here.
Yeah, the fatigue, I think it's real. We're hearing some drivers that are really struggling with the temperature.
Bubba Wallace to the outside of the 97 car down in turn 3 and 4. Bubba's showing some good speed here late in this stage. A couple of laps to go, and he's going to be able to take the spot away. Lap traffic just ahead could play a
Like I said, I was
already one lap
screaming
down.
at the
Him
top of
and
my
Chase Elliott.
lungs.
Second lap is just such
a
tall task. They're up with figure it out and stay just in front of Logano.
First stage victory of 2026 for
Why
Joey
aren't they
Logano.
going to
Front row,
Giggles?
Logano, Hamlin. Final stage underway at
Like,
North
I will
Wilkesboro.
end it as
Should we
soon as
celebrate?
Giggles
We could.
gets across the line.
Now this is
No
how you
burnouts
celebrate.
for you
You
guys,
really know me, Denny.
unfortunately.
Like Progressive knows their
I
37
don't think
million
they
customers.
even
If your
did
car
that
could
with
talk,
Blaney.
it would tell you to
And he won.
get Progressive.
Lap
When were you guys going to tell me that
264.
David Truck mozzarella sticks? Look at this.
Oh my god, I'm crying because how boring this race is. I don't
Denny
care.
to the inside
This
here. Let's
is
see if he can
the
try to
new
fight this
boring-
22.
this is the
Nobody's
new
really been able to do
Texas.
much with
This
Logano.
is the new Texas. It's boring.
Joey gets him a little bit tight right
hell.
there down into turn 3 and 4.
Stage
Trying to
2,
stay on that left rear quarter
Laguna
panel.
wins it, of course.
Joey gets to the inside. He's like, I don't like it.
Wins it.
I want to be down here.
Now Hamlin says, I'll go outside. Dogfight for third. Briscoe, Bubba going at it.
Yeah, baby. Pressing your suspension.
And Denny's running pretty hard here trying to see what his car is capable of.
I think he's just concerned. The 22 controlled that last run and drove away from the field.
Yep.
Denny's probably trying to figure something out. Maybe he could push him early, get him to
Tigger's
burn his
making
stuff
my
up.
race.
All right, they're a lap apart on the right hand. Denny Hamlin leaving under speed. The left hand 22 of Joey Logano slowly has to continue his way down pit road. Denny Hamlin now into 3 and 4. Joey Logano still about a third of pit road to go. We will see who is most successful. Hamlin will hammer down into turn 1. He will see Joey Logano on the left side of the screen. It's going to be a pretty close blend, but I think Joey Logano might keep
Where's
it. Will
the
it be
Todd
momentum
father?
for Hamlin?
The Todd
That
father
car is there with
Oh, hell
Chastain.
yeah.
Logano
Todd
gets
father,
back
you
on the
have to
gas,
catch
pulls up in
to
front of the 11.
Laguna
Now
and
Hamlin,
spin
though,
him
has
out
a half a
and
lap
DNF
going. He'll
him.
try to run the 22 down as pit stops
Please, I
continue.
pray to
Marty
God.
Blaney on pit road.
Much
Todd
better pace for
Barber
Ryan Blaney on this run. In fact, for the first time tonight, kind of swung too tight for Ryan Blaney. Pitting here, we'll see where he cycles out, running in the top 5 pretty much that entire run.
Yeah, he was 5th, so we'll see if he can jump either Briscoe or Wallace, who were 3rd and 4th prior. Oh, and we got a penalty on Ryan Blaney, speeding on the pit lane. Out front of Denny Hamlin, going to be 25 laps to go next time around.
Good little battle right here, developing for 4th place. As Ty Gibbs has closed the gap to the 97 of SVG down the back straightaway. SVG trying to hang on to this position.
Okay,
having
what
an incredible night here.
Okay, I guess Logano pitted.
I talked to SVG earlier, brought up winning the truck race yesterday. He said nothing really translates, obviously, but the one thing he did say, when he made that run up inside the top 5 late, he felt like he did learn something. And when things weren't going their way in practice yesterday, he applied it and felt like it paid some dividends. We've seen it here tonight with all the stage points and a really good opportunity to finish up front as Gibbs gets by for 4th.
Little hip check, and SVG's going to try to drive it down in there and give it back. Couldn't get to it.
2 laps to go, that time by.
Can you shut up right now, Tigger? Sorry, but
Well, 45 starts since the last time. You hope Joey has his family here, his growing family, to celebrate this with.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Logano through turns 1 and 2.
25 more
down the back straightaway for the final time.
Giggles is back in the lead.
Legends built this place, and a 3-time champion is going to win here tonight. Joey Logano, first career victory of the season comes at North Wilkesboro.
Go, go, go.
Yeah! Hell yeah!
Go, 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 go. I'm sorry, buddy. We're going to have to endure a Giggles win. Coming to the white flag. Giggles. Giggles Logano is probably going to win this race. Yep, Giggles is going to win. God damn it. I never wanted it to be like this. No. 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 And Giggles wins. You get to listen to the announcers now.